Hello, everyone.
Hey, Harvey.
Shh. Is this ever coffee house? Alright. So who's coffee lover? What do I want to say? Who is this first? Okay, I can't tell. Whose coffee house is this the first one they're attending? Okay. Before this, I was doing some number crunching and statistics. Last year, we had a whole 15 couples get together because people performed at coffee house. So boys, get up here.
Math is useful, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're but yeah, in all honesty, we would like more acts. At this rate, we got kind of a short night, and there's a whole lot of people here, and we don't want you guys to be here in vain. So. Yeah, people are still coming in. If you haven't realized, there's Timbits over there, and coffee and some sort of juice. Iced tea. So.
I also want to say that even though they are free, don't take more than like 3 or 4. They're for everybody, so.
Unless it's the end of the night, then you can.
Yeah, if nobody else wants them, then go nuts.
One more point of interest. This is Ryan, if you didn't know, and I'm Andre. Alright, so I don't have the paper, so I don't know what our first act is. But we're just going to get right to it. You have it.
Our first act is Sarah, Janelle, and Carly.
Alright, so you two ladies. Slow clap.
Good evening, everyone. We will be singing the Cup Song by Pitch Perfect. Minus the cup. This is singing. I got my ticket for the long way round. 2 bottles of whiskey for the way. And I sure would like some sweet company. I'm leaving tomorrow, what do you say? When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair, you're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I got my ticket for the long way round, one with the prettiest of views. It's got mountains, it's got rivers, it's got sights to give you shivers, but it sure would be prettier with you. When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk, you're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair, you're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk, you're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk, you're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Me and Ryan are going to sing a cappella now. Yeah, so who's up next?
We got Steph, Genesis, and Val next.
Alright.
Yeah! Early bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese.
Ooh. Just a little bit, I guess, well, yeah, you guys can come up and start setting up. We're going to talk while you do that. But just while people are performing, it'd be great if you didn't, well, more or less if you're over here, if you didn't walk over there. It's kind of rude for everyone. So, if people are up here, well, if I'm up here, I don't care, but if people are performing, just stay seated. Alright.
Hi, Chase.
You bet.
Ryan, I wanted more awkward jokes.
There'll be more, yeah. You gonna tell me? Three minutes? Andre might.
Hello, Mike. Test.
Good. Try again. Louder. Andre, where do you choose that one?
Oh, I turned the switch off.
Why'd you do that?
Thank you, Andre. Hi, guys. So, we're going to sing our worship song. You're welcome to sing with us. And I have a cold and Genesis 6 sick too, so sorry for that, but we will do our best.
You are the source of life. I can't be left behind. No one else will do, and I will take hold of you. I need you, Jesus, to come to my rescue. Where else can I go? There's no other name I wish I could say. Capture me away, pray.
you guys didn't sound sick at all.
But that performance was sick.
It was, Andre.
Alright, so here's the deal. If we don't get more performances, we're gonna tell awful jokes. Like awful jokes. Not dirty, but just like, no, you don't want that.
Do you guys like elephants?
No, not yet. We won't pull the elephant yet. We'll start with him later. Okay. Who's next though? We'll get them up here while we tell a joke. Will Hodgson Gray. Probably the tallest person on campus. And the coolest. Okay.
Start us off, Andre.
Okay, we'll do one before Will starts. Okay, here we go. What does a cannibal do after dumping his girlfriend? He wipes his butt.
Oh.
Yeah, see, that's a bad joke. Good performances.
All right. So I feel a little different up here. Usually I would have my trusty sidekick, my guitar, by my side, but thought I'd, I've done that quite a few times. So I thought I'd change it up a little bit for this coffee house. Do something perhaps a little more unexpected if you don't know me or my musical taste. Yeah. So I'm gonna play two songs. Both by a guy named Andy Mineo. Yeah! First is called Formerly Known, and then the second is Death Has Died, so enjoy. Yeah. Everybody wanna be heard, everybody wanna be seen, everybody wanna be known, everybody got some dreams, we wanna be understood, not overlooked, and when we fall, who gon' carry us? Underwood, we need love and attention, time and attention, affirmation, acceptance, someone to give direction, who's apart from the rest, and we wanna stand distinguished, and be the cool kid like a Chuck English. Been on a quest for this ever since Genesis, settling for fool's gold instead of what the treasure is. Chasing after numbers, yo, this must have been our exodus. We don't want no Jesus, less he's chilling on our necklaces. Way before the moment I was born, I'm not an accident or a clone. The one that made me gave me purpose. Now I gotta go on searching for the known. Way before the moment I was born, I'm not an accident or a clone. The one that made me gave me purpose. Now I gotta go on searching for what you looking at now? Not what I've always been. I'm breaking on my past, but buddy, I was trapped in sin. No power in myself to overcome my flesh. I bought clothes to get undressed, but God revealed my nakedness. My hostile enemy, speech was all enemy. Jesus was a nice guy, but he wasn't no friend to me. My lips said I loved him, my actions disguised his ring. I had my own agenda, I was my own king. Then he came, I was changed by grace through faith. Every dollar that I owed was pay. To deal with stuff I couldn't pick up, so got hands raised high like steel. Goes even better than I know myself. Every hair on my head, every beat I felt before I'm gone. Gotta get to know, see light no more, but the light's still on. Before the moment I was born, I'm not an accident or a clone. Yeah, the one that made me gave me purpose. Now I gotta go on searching for the known. Way before the moment I was born, I'm not an accident or a clone. Yeah, the one that made me gave me purpose. Now I gotta go on searching for the known. I'm gone, gotta get to know, see like no more, but the night's still on. tonight. Way before the moment I was born, I'm not an accident or a clone, yeah. The one that made me gave me purpose. Now I gotta go on searching, formally known. The second song is called Death Has Died. Other one. That's the same one.
There you go.
It's a personal favorite of mine. This one has no backing track and I just it's a little harder. It was just last week that my grandma died. It's been years since I seen family on my father's side. A bittersweet moment, but tell me why. Nothing less than the sting of death brought us together. I sat and listened to the priest tell lies to appease loved ones in their seats. When you're looking at a face that's weeping, the grim truth won't bring no peace. So I put on all white gloves like Mr. Jackson, carry the casket to the Cadillac. Then I realized this is the first time that me and my brothers ever did something together. Come on, I'm growing now, come on, let's just put on the smiles and take pictures. Eat this humble pie and leave the dishes for somebody else to clean them until I see all break it down. Everything here is breaking down. It's all breaking down, down, down. Everything here is breaking down. This won't be forever now. Tear from our eyes, you come make all things right, and we'll sing death has died. But until that day, oh, until that day, this won't be forever. Until that day, oh, until that day, this won't be forever. This won't be forever. Hopped off the plane. My God, what a scene that I seen on the TV screen. People huddle around, hands on their mouth, not again, same problem. It hit a new town, 26 dead, 20 of them kids. Where do you begin when some lives just ended? And everybody's got the question, if God's so good, how we let this happen? Is it mental health? Is it gun control? Is that we make superstars out of animals? Is it the movies we make? The video games? I don't know. God, I want an antidote. All I know is this world is broken. Sin is the reason that ain't like it's supposed to. Words fall short trying to come from the grieving. But you gotta know that there's hope to believe. One day my God gonna crack the sky. Bottle up every tear that we ever cried. Be true to every lie. Justice for every crime. All my shame will be gone. We will never have to hide. No more broken hearts. No more broken locking doors. No more cops patrolling. No abusive words. No abusive touches. No more cancerous cells that are taking our loved ones. Hungry kids, no more natural disasters. No child will ever have to ask where his dad is on funerals. But we all wear black. Death will be dead and we'll lock the casket. Yes! We'll sing death has died, but until that day, you used to make me cry. One day you'll wipe every tear from our eyes. You come make all things right, and we'll sing death has died. But until that day, oh, until that day, oh, this won't be forever. Till that day, till that day, this won't be forever.
I feel 100% more gangster right now.
That was really good, Troy. Not Troy. That was very good.
They look very similar. Alright, so, just
Okay.
we're just gonna keep going on the same medium tread. And we got more rap coming up. So get your sideways caps on and we're at a boogie. So, Troy. I don't know how much you know about this guy, but he's pretty big on somewhere. Here. Facebook, baby. Facebook, there it is. Young Scribe.
You've probably heard of him.
Follow him on Twitter. He's there. He'll show you how it goes. He'll show you how to rap.
Alright. Yeah, I go, whoa, you're gonna want to take me down a little bit. Yeah, I go by the name of Young Scribe. It was funny when I first came up with the name, well, not so much came up with the name, when it was given to me, I was asked by a lot of people if I was like a heretic, because they're like, well, didn't the scribes and the Pharisees kill Jesus? I was like, I'm not that guy. I'm definitely not that guy. But no, the name came to me in 2009. I just kind of finished my first year of Bible college and had gotten interjected with Kingdom Music, Christian hip hop label in Winnipeg. And during that time, there was a lot going on in my life, and I tried to figure out the kind of person I wanted to be, let alone the kind of artist I wanted to be. And that person, all I wanted to be was a reflection. I didn't want to be someone who, you know, I didn't really want to be a pastor. I preached twice, and let's just say, they got the gospel, I think. But I knew that wasn't exactly my path yet. So the name Scribe came when I realized that everything that I put down on a pen, with a pen, everything I write is to the glory of God, and it's to tell people of Christ's story, of the story of his work in our lives, let alone my own. And so that's where the name Young Scribe comes from. So you can hit it. I'm going to be doing 3 songs for you. The first one is called... First one called Don't Sleep, and it's a new song that I made. It was a song that I really just wanted to have fun with, so there's some interesting elements in it. There's one single dance move that I'm gonna need your guys' help with in this song. Okay. I'm honestly, it's the easiest thing ever. If I could have, you know, some help with my dear friend Malcolm.
It's all about
You will put both your arms in the air, and you will pump them up and down rhythmically. That is it. And so honestly, it would be absolutely wonderful if you guys stood up. It's way more fun. I've always been the kind of person, kind of artist that I never want you guys to feel like we're at a distance, okay? We're at level playing field. I serve the same God that you do, and that's the way my ministry has always been, that kind of thing. So at shows or things like that, I always try and stay connected and things like that. And so the best way to connect with people is if he's acting like a fool, I'll act like a fool too. And so that's where it came from. So the first song is called Don't Sleep. The second one is called Continual Prayer, and I'll explain that one after. But go ahead. Yeah, you can stand now. Anytime now, guys. Anytime now. Mr. DJ, can you turn that beat up, please? Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Thank you for joining us on this ride air. Today, we will be turning on. So, okay. You'll actually do them in whatever. Alright, so let's practice real quick. You ready? Okay. Okay, I'm back like I never left. Yeah, it's up on my chest. I had to take a break and try to work slow. College kids stand up cause you know how to go. Yeah, I know some people see what I'm about. I'm like a Dave Walker boy on a narrow route. And since I wait, I'm even in the sun. But even when the shadows come, I never run. I'm just a slim with a winning grin. No Shark Week fanatic, we on Sebastian. They call me Young Scribe cause I'm with the times. My God is coming back and I can keep the sign. Just shooting at him, turning in that driveway. The trade for in Justice City, USA. 26 murdered, guess it's safe to say. Until the Lord comes, man, we gotta pray. The world is in a coma and the pulse is low. No nurses and no doctors can save it though. No politics, no hugging trees, no hunting. Ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Wake up and don't sleep on them, and don't sleep on them, and don't sleep on them. Wake up and don't sleep on them, and don't sleep on them, and don't sleep on them. When I step up to the mic, I don't really ever know what's about to happen. But don't worry about the product, cause I know when it drops, it's on the crank. So don't worry about me now. I put it down for the king. So I come with a sick verse, I cut to the beat verse, the words will be that, gonna pump this thing. If you feel me, tell me what you think. My treasures up, I have to take that to the bank. So I ain't got no nothing, boy, it's all alone. This is my EPO, I'm going home. I'm handling these bars like I ride a bike. He's holding on to me, haters fly a kite. It's a battle for your soul, get your mind right. I got a sword and a spear, call me Black Knight. Wake up and don't sleep on them, and don't sleep on them, and don't sleep on them. Come on, and don't sleep on them, and don't sleep on them. Hold up, oh, don't sleep on them, cause the day's coming back, we don't know when that's a fact. Like a thief in the night, and those heroes, even those who have opposed. So all of those who have ears to hear, listen close, I pray that you listen clear. The world is about to burn out, so I think it's time we turn up, yeah. I'm gonna need y'all to make some noise real quick, let's go. You have 5 seconds to be on your absolutely worst dancing behavior. 3, 2, 1, let's go! Wake up and don't sleep on them, and don't sleep on them, and don't sleep on them. Wake up and don't sleep on them, and don't sleep on them, and don't sleep on them, and don't sleep on them. Make a round of applause for yourself, you guys. Make a round of applause. Okay, you guys are dope. That's honestly, that was, I see, you know, it started off like, you know, just a slow grooving and then just, you know, people started actually realizing there's a rhythm that you gotta follow, and then, you know, it was beautiful, it was great. So great job, guys, thank you so much, thank you so much. This next song is called Continual Prayer, and the song kind of came to me also at NIP when I was in class and like a good Bible college student, I wasn't paying attention, I was writing music. So this song I performed a couple times, I performed it last year, but for some reason it's a song that constantly stays relevant. Well, it's not for no reason, but the song itself talks about how our biggest obstacle in life is ourselves. And that's our true reality, because God has shown us already what He can do with us in various areas of our life. Like by the standards of what I was born into, I shouldn't be here. That's a whole other story. But it's proof that God has been so active in my life, and so anytime that I doubt Him or I question Him, it's all because of me. There's no way that if I'm going to have the God who created the heavens and the earth and all creation, am I going to go and give Satan the credit and power for making me do a wrong decision? No, there's no chance. There's no way, He has nowhere near enough power to do that, so I'd be an absolute fool to go say, hey, you got me. Forget it. I got Christ on my back, cross on my chest, breastplate of righteousness. I ain't got nothing to worry about. That's the reality. And so what our prayer needs to continuously be every day, whether you're in struggle or not, is, Lord, save me from myself. Save me from myself in the good times. Save me from myself in the bad times. Go ahead. Still talking, but sometimes I can hear you, and I feel you, cause I know you've been demanding a change, but it's strange when you get me doing things I'm on range, but it's plain to see the only one that's tripping is me. That's why I never stand up and I stay in my seat, cause I'm weak and I can take it anymore, build me up, but I know I can't. ever give up. Though sometimes I'm feeling lost and confused, I'm abused. It's racing way too long and I'm gonna lose, it's the truth. With your love you come and draw me to you, and it's cool. There's just one thing that I am asking of you. Though sometimes I'm feeling lost and confused, I'm abused. It's racing way too long and I'm gonna lose, it's the truth. With your love you come and draw me to you, and it's cool. There's just one thing that I am asking of you. Christian man that I am, please save me. The wretched man that I am, please save me. 'Cause I am down and I need your help. From the wretched man that I am, please save me. The other day I went to church and it felt so cold. It was because they're singing this song. In that song from the inside out, and I began to feel convicted, man, without a doubt, Lord. How many times have I gone and failed you, and how many times have you forgiven when I never asked you? Dang. But still your mercy remains, regardless of all the times I hurt my shame to your name, the pain that you went in there to suffer on the cross, all because you were the boss, and I forgot about the cross. I'm at a loss, 'cause I get tossed like the sea, but still you found me, peace now surrounds me. No one's slipping through the cracks, you got me all sealed up, and there ain't no turning back. That I am, please save me. The wretched man that I am, please save me. 'Cause I am down and I need your help. From the wretched man that I am, please save me. So I'll stand with arms high and heart abandoned, in awe of the one who gave it all. And I'll stand, my soul, Lord, to you surrender. All I am is yours. Situation I'm stuck in, no front, no pun intended, but my God is cheap. May it be your will, Lord, and not my own, because I know that I cannot do this on my own, and know I'm prone to have a lot of dreams and aspirations that don't push you back. I love how you birthed me, and now you got me on top when I was down at the bottom, and you hated me, your grace didn't leave me inside of. That's why my Father had to be your name. I pray your kingdom come and your will be safe. And that's all I'm really trying to say. I just want Jesus when I sleep and wake. I know I'm going home, I'll see him one day. Till then, Lord, here I pray. The wretched man that I am, please save me. The wretched man that I am, please save me. 'Cause I am down and I need your help. From the wretched man that I am, please save me. The wretched man that I am, please save me. The wretched man that I am, please save me. Need your help. All right, so this last song is called Roar of the Lion. Now, I recorded this song last year with two friends that are actually here. I mean, one of them being my girlfriend, the other one being Quinn Johnson. And I mean, it would be really awesome if they came up here and sang it with me. I mean, I'm just saying. They might need some encouragement. Oh, no encouragement. There goes the rest of my cool lines. Well, here's the mic. Make a round of applause for these two guys. So like I said, this song is called Roar of the Lion. It's the last song I'll do tonight. The song essentially is honestly the voice of God. It's talking about the voice of God and how it's fierce, how it's aggressive, how it's motivating, like the roar of a lion. When you hear when you're standing in the ring with a lion, I don't know why you're there for starters, but if you're standing in the ring with a lion, he roars. His roar alone gets you shook. That's the same way every time I hear God talk to me. When we really listen to what he has to say, it shakes you. It shakes foundations. It shakes the foundations of people that don't even believe in God. But you must always respect the fierceness of a lion. That's the truth. One of my favorite artists said, he's, defending God is like defending a lion. He doesn't need your help, just unlock the cage. That's just the way it is. All right. So. I love performance tracks. I'll tell you this. See, I'm supposed to be saying stuff right now that's all like, roar the lion. But I already did that. Alright. No weapon formed against me shall break me or shake me, in any tongue that against he'll condemn. See, when I'm in the valley of the shadow of death, his promise is the blood and his word is my breath. See, the devil's a liar, yeah, he's an accuser. He tells me I'm worthless, cause he's an abuser. But I know better than that, I swerve to the side. The crash is waiting to happen, so I ain't in that rap. I busted up all of my faith, no sin will catch up. Now I can relish in the truth and now my weight's up. I went and told the man to move and it ran away. Cause I'm a soldier boy, you and I battle the grave. Hey, death, can you tell me where your sting be? Hey, he said, where is your victory? Cause I'm facing these giants. I'm David Goliath, it's gonna be lion face down with the roar of the lion. He the roar of the lion, he the roar of the lion. He the roar of the lion, he the roar of the lion. Let's clap, come on. He the roar of the lion, he the roar of the lion. He the roar of the lion, he the roar of the lion. I've been steadily thinking about all of my fears, so much time has passed by and it's changed over the years, and it's weird, cause I never thought I'd be in this position, standing in front of these crowds, so nervous, my hands twitching, wishing I was someone else, or maybe someone famous, wondering if they think my music type or simply just the lamest. I'm blaming on self-esteem, and call for self-control, I stand and live with open hands, I'm always trying to grab a hold, and I know it's time for me to let go and let go, but there's something that I can do with, it's so hard, but every time that I worry, think of the lilies that are down in the valley, and I remember you got me, yeah. I remember you got me, yeah. I remember you got me when I was falling, you had me when I was all in, you helped me when I walked, you held me when I was lonely. You the roar of the lion, you the roar of the lion, sing it with me. You the roar of the lion, you the roar of the lion. I wanna hear you guys, let's go. You the roar of the lion, you the roar of the lion, let's go. You the roar of the lion, you the roar of the lion, yeah.
Hear the roar of the lion. Hear the roar of the lion.
I know you hear it, come on. Yeah. Can you hear it? Yeah, I know you hear it. Hey, can you hear it? Make some noise! Make some noise! And when the lion roars, his glory pours. That's why I'm fighting on the daily to settle the storm. Because my spirit's willing, but my flesh is weak. So with the mighty God, the giant, hopefully I see. And the night of Shaddai Elohim. The spirit is felt, yeah, but barely seen. But please believe, the king is on the scene. He'll be on that white horse and no, it's not a dream. And with his team, a full lead. Heaven up, devil down, burning more than 3rd degree. I'm at ease, because I'm safe. So I don't have to worry about my life after the dream of faith I don't see. He's strong when I'm weak. On earth to leave me, on earth to leave me.
You guys are good. Everyone over there. People on the TV. We're getting ready to start. You don't have to shush yet. Just find your way to your seats. Performers are ready.
How's the coffee?
Good. That was so hard. Probably like the coffee. This is Luna and Carly.
Hey, I'm Carly. And I'm Luna. And we're gonna be playing The A-Team by Ed Sheeran.
face, breathing in the snowflakes, burn lungs, sour taste. Lights gone, days end, struggling to pay rent, long nights, strange men. And they say she's in the class 18, stuck in her daydream, been this way since 18, but lately her face seems slowly sinking, wasting, crumbling like pastries. And they scream the worst things in life come free to us, 'cause she's just under the upper hand and goes mad for a couple grams. She don't wanna go outside tonight, and in her pipe she flies to the motherland, or sells love to another man. It's too cold outside for angels to fly, for angels to fly. With gloves and raincoats, try to swim as they float, dry house, wet clothes. Lose change, make notes, weary-eyed and dry throat, call girl, no phone. And they say she's in the class 18, stuck in her daydream, been this way since 18, but lately her face seems slowly sinking, wasting, crumbling like pastries. And they scream the worst things in life come free to us, 'cause she's just under the upper hand and goes mad for a couple grams. She don't wanna go outside tonight, and in her pipe she flies to the motherland, sells love to another man. It's too cold outside for angels to fly. An angel will die, covered in white, closed-eyed and hoping for a better life. This time we'll fade out tonight, straight down the line. They say she's in the class 18, stuck in her daydream, been this way since 18, but lately her face seems slowly sinking, wasting, crumbling like pastries. And they scream the worst things in life come free to us, 'cause she's just under the upper hand, goes mad for a couple grams. She don't wanna go outside tonight, and in her pipe she flies to the motherland, or sells love to another man. It's too cold outside for angels to fly, angels to fly. Angels to die.
Alright. Well, that was fantastic. I love that song. Alright,
We promised you guys a special guest.
yeah, and there's no way, possible good way to introduce this next act. There's no good way to do it.
Everyone.
Really? So you gotta put your hands together.
Applause.
Get ready for it. Malcolm Montgomery!
I'm thinking I can just walk off now and be fine. Yeah, so they kind of slightly strong-armed me, so I'm just going to pull up a poem from my Facebook notes. It should feel good. Actually, I wrote this for the last coffee house my first year at Prov. So, I remember this. To all those who may know me, to all those who may not, my name is Malcolm Montgomery, and I will speak words that I ought. I ought to say to all of you who are here, as I look upon you all in this place, it brings my heart to humble fear, as I witness reflections of God's face. As distorted as we may be, as impure the things we see, it is sometimes abandoned, it is sometimes forgotten, whose image we're made in, the salvation we're given. This summer, what will you do? What does this, no, sorry, I wrote this end of last year, end of my first year, so I wrote summer. So we'll rewrite this now to this life, or this year, this fall, etc. This fall, this year, this 10, 20,000 years to come. What will you do? There's afterlife, people, what will you do? I don't know. What does this life have for you? We often will compromise for what we think is an easier path. We disvalue what we should prize as we fail to do the math. Honesty, integrity, humility, the very dignity of our Christianity, what else can you guarantee? Without a doubt, can you say that you will be alive 10 years from this day? What good is it to survive, to be healthy and wealthy, when at the end of your life, when there is no more strife? That for what seemed to be self-gain, or relieved a little moment of pain, that thing you may feel is no big deal, costs you a moment of your honesty, led to compromise of your integrity, as you pick pride over humility. What we have and where we will be, no amount of talent can guarantee, but who we will be, the very dignity of our Christianity, that I will pray stay close to me, that I pray you pray will pray too, to also stay close to you. This not be a discouragement, but to you be an encouragement. The most valuable thing you already got, the most valuable thing you ought to prize, by God's blood we've been bought, which is our sinful nature's demise.
So, thanks Malcolm, that was one of our audition acts, so no practice
should
there.
come back again next time.
Yeah. Up next we got another one of our acts who didn't really practice. So Daniel. Yeah. 1/3 of Browntown, give it up for him. That's not racist for the freshmen, that was their act last year.
Okay, I'm not sure which song I want to sing because I just came in here and I was like, okay, let's just do something. So, okay, let's hope this works. Okay, I'm gonna sing Lego House by Ed Sheeran. And I don't know, I might just mess up, but if you guys know it, please sing along with me. So, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Browntown is a band. But they're just not here yet, though. Things go wrong, we I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. I'll do it all for you in time. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. Now I'm gonna paint you by numbers and color you in. If things go right, we can frame it and put you on a wall. And it's so hard to say it, but I've been here before. Now I'll surrender up my heart and swap it for yours. I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. Touch me up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, love you better now. I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. Do it all for you in time. And out of all these things I've done, think I love you better now. Don't hold me down. I guess our braces are breaking, and it's more than I can take. And it's dark and cold December, but I got you to keep me warm. If you're broken, I will mend you, keep you sheltered from this storm that's raging on now. I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. I'll do it all for you in time. And out of all these things I've done, I'll love you better now. Now guess you guys know Mirrored by Justin Timberlake. Aren't you something to admire? Cause you shine something like a mirror, and I can't help but notice you reflect in the side of mine. If you ever feel alone and the glare makes me fine, just know that I'm always parallel on the other side. Cause with your hand in my hand and a pocket full of soul, I can tell you there's no place we couldn't go. So put your hand on the glass, I'll be trying to pull you through. You just gotta be strong, cause I don't wanna lose you now. I'm looking right at the other half of me. The vacancy that's set in my heart is a space that not at home. Show me how to fight for now, and I'll tell you, baby, it was easy coming back into you once I figured it out. You were right here all along. It's like you're my mirror, oh, my mirror staring back at me. I couldn't get any bigger than you could ever side of me. And now it's clear as this promise that we're making, two reflections into one. Cause it's like you're my mirror staring back at me, staring back at me. Aren't you something and original? Cause it doesn't really seem as simple, and I can't help but stare, cause I see truth somewhere in your eyes. I can't ever change without you. You reflect me, I love that about you. And if I could, I would look at us all the time. Cause with your hand in my hand and a pocket full of soul, I can tell you there's no place we couldn't go. So put your hand on the glass, I'll be trying to pull you through. You just gotta be strong, cause I don't wanna lose you now. I'm looking right at the other half of me. The vacancy that's set in my heart is a space that I am home. Show me how to fight for now, and I'll tell you, baby, it was easy. into one. Cause it's like in my mirror staring back at me, staring back at me. Yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery. I can see you looking back at me. Keep your eyes on me, baby, keep your eyes on me. Cause I don't wanna lose you now. Looking right at the other half of me. The vacancy that's set in my heart is a space that now you hold. Show me how to find for now. When I'll tell you, baby, it was easy coming back into you once I figured it out. You were right here all along. It's like in my mirror. Oh, my mirror staring back at me. I couldn't get any bigger. Oh, inside of me. Now it's clear this promise that we're making, two reflections into one. Cause it's like in my mirror staring back at me, staring back at me. Oh. Now the inspiration for this precious song so now I say goodbye to the old me, it's already gone. And I can wait to get you home, just to let you know.
Spicy like the food that you
For just doing something. That was pretty good.
Beautiful. All right, next we got another special out of the blue act from another alumni. So, for the freshmen who don't know, this guy is awesome. That's all I can say. So give it up for Henry.
I'm not going to do anything. Just think I'm right. Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening! I'm afraid I don't have an instrument, but I do have a claim to fame, at least tonight. I was the one who brought Malcolm. Also, for the upcoming song, when I use the words lads, since obviously this is a mixed gender audience, I would like to say that for the purposes of this song, lads means lads and lasses. I realize it's gender specific, but I would like to say that it's not meant to be in this instance. Okay. Got a whale of a tale to tell you, and that's a whale of a tale or two. But the flapping fish and because I've done ones like this with the moon above. A whale of a tale and it's all true. Met her down in Madagascar. You would kiss me anytime that I would ask her. Then one evening, the flame of love blow me down and pick me up. She swapped me for a drug. Got a whale of a tale to tell you, it's a whale of a tale or two. I swear by her.
What is that?
It's the first one. I guess, I don't know. tell you there are times I have to close my window because they sing so freaking loud, and I can't do anything in my room.
I hear them from far, Taylor, sometimes.
Yeah, so I don't actually know what they're doing, but it'll be good, I'm sure. And they're single, so. Here they are. Michael, Frank, and Vaughn.
Good evening. Before you guys think this, we are not singing Corey Hart, I Wear My Sunglasses at Night. I know. Next one. There is a purpose for these. You'll find out. For you Disney fans out there, you will have heard this song before.
If you haven't, you have not had a childhood. You have not exist as a childhood.
But you will never have heard it in this form. So, my roommate, Vaughn Frederick, and I are pleased to present to you from Disney's Mulan, Reflection.
Cue music, please. Don't you just hate going last?
I hate saying that it's the last act. That means that we're almost over. But it's the last act. I know. It's your guys' fault. You guys didn't sign up. But yeah, up next, we got
the Gravity Brothers.
times we attempt in some sort of strange way to make some kind of music. So just listen, and if you don't like it, just put your fingers in your ears, and then it'll be over in about 10 minutes. So.
This first song is called
That was turned off on the switch.
There you go. So this first song is called Space Time Travel Adventure. Just like to reiterate what others have said, just like it's a privilege just to play music and to do this for God and to just find joy and happiness in it, because I know we all do. So yeah, this is Space Time Travel Adventure.
It's sort of supposed to sound like that. Sort of.
So this next song is called Hiking Blues.
And there's no words.
You guys want to hear another one?
That was a yeah.
One more time. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is also a new one that has no lyrics because we wrote it not very long ago. We're gonna try it. It usually doesn't work out in practice, so hopefully it'll work out.
Alright, so, well first, let's give a round of applause to everyone who performed. Thanks for coming out. There will be more of these. You'll sign up
for the
Facebook
next
or
one.
something. Yeah, figure something out, like start practicing tomorrow, tonight.
You can just wing it too.
You could just wing it. We had a few people do that, it was great. But before you go, it'd be fantastic, because there's a small number of us that got to clean this room up, or that have to clean it up. You guys don't have to, but it'd be helpful if you could. So if you want to stick around and help us, we'll put you to work. If you don't want to help, well then you guys can walk out and look cruel. So it's your call.
But thank
like
you.
that. Yeah, we need the couches out there. Not all of them, most of them.
I brought 7 couches in.
Yeah.
7 couches.
So if you're sitting on a couch, that's it.